This here is Backwoods Billy, coming to the beautiful Delmarva Eastern Shore, where we're finally getting some spring weather. Right here, some weather, some good weather. Got my Mossy Oak Lifetime bottle opener. This is a pop top, which is good. This is a my wife and I go here quite frequently, Tall Tales and also Third Wave and Evo. But this one's a really good. They have the backdraft pizza, which is awesome. This is the Redheaded Stepchild, which I did a review on before. I'm doing a quicker one today. Read to you on the label what it says. Redheaded Stepchild is a dark Irish style red with roasty overtones and subtle fruity finish. Our most popular brew with much sweeter finish than expected from the darker color. 6.2% alcohol by volume, which online at Rate Beer and what's the other one? Beer Advocate, they're saying 6.5 because they're freaking idiots. They don't check any facts. IBUs are 17. Also, Rate Beer put this nothing for the overall rating and gave it a 32 out of 45 for the style, which freaking makes no sense to me. Your scale is supposed to be 50. Second of all, Beer Advocate gave it okay, and this is a beer that I happen to drink a lot. I like it. They may have another one that's lighter called Evil Apple, and both of these have real apples in them, so that's something you're gonna get with this. An Irish style red. I like it. The only thing is if you've used all the same farms, and you can make consistency, but it's not as noticeable as a lighter one. They have a lot of the gingerbread stout I like, the backdraft I like, the Excalibur I like. So I think that's a English style IPA. So we'll get started on this one. Untapped gives it a 3.32 out of 5. Nice smoke coming out of there. And almost got it, might actually explode if I don't pour it. Now this is being served at about 60 degrees to 65 degrees. A nice head, and you can see it's pretty dark. Now, in the last 2 years it got darker. When I started drinking about 3 years ago, it wasn't quite as dark, but they have gotten it. They changed it, made it darker. You get the apple to this, the rich malts. You get the toastiness, the sweetness. Like the toasty malts again, and a little bit of fruitiness from the hops, as well as the slight grassy undertone as well. So it's very, very subtle. Toasted, roasted, smooth on the heavier side of the body. Smooth finish. Lacing is good on this too, by the way. You get the sweet malts, the apple, and then you get the citrusy hops. I kind of balance it, but the finish is clean and smooth, slightly sweet, not overly sweet. I like it. It's one of my favorite beers. I drink this a lot. I drink the backdraft a lot from them. We go to the gingerbread stout a lot, and the Excalibur IPA. So they're kind of some things that I drink a lot of. Also the Evil Apple I get from time to time. I like it. To me, it's a Backwoods Billy 2 thumbs up. You can put this in, you do barbecue chicken, any type of thing, barbecue pork. It's really good in the barbecue sauce. If you're doing steak, you're grilling your mushrooms and your onions, a little chive if you want. And what you do is you put a little bit of this in there, and with your butter, it'll actually work very well with that. And then when you do your steak, you can put this in there, or you can do what I do is use brandy or a little bit of bourbon with it when you marinate the steak, and then put all it together, because it really comes nice. You don't use a lot, use a little bit, that way you're not wasting a whole bottle of beer. And this is the type of beer, and now I can go well with cheeses, work with your whole meal all the way to dessert. The sweetness to it. You could definitely do seafood with this, which is big in this area, like crabs, steamed shrimp, steamed mussels, steamed oysters, fried oysters, raw oysters, steamed clams, fried clams, clams casino, oysters Rockefeller, pretty much anything you can imagine in the seafood category. Most of your Spanish, your spicy Chinese food, hamburgers, hot dogs, obviously pizza works very well. I think it would work okay with a steak, although I would say my preference would be to go to the backdraft for a steak to drink with, but I would drink this because it goes well, because the sweetness actually works well with the onions and all. But I like it. I give it Backwoods Billy 2 thumbs up. Pick up a 6-pack today. It's 17 IBUs. I'll make sure I'm correct on that. And it's 6.2. ABV, alcohol by volume. Yep. And you can go to www.talltales.com, which is not only our Tall Tales Brewing Company, it's Tall Tales Brewing Company, T-A-L-L, which is also on here, Tales, C-A-L-E-S, Brewing Company, and it's 6929 Henron, H-E-R-O-N, Grove Court, Parsonsburg, Maryland, 21849. Now, anybody that goes to Ocean City, Maryland, the tourist trap that it is, it's 11 million plus visitors a year, might be more now. It's really blew up, but it's right outside of there. It's between there and the casino, close to the casino. When you're leaving Ocean City, going to the Ocean City Casino, it's right there. So you can look it up online, and I believe it's in the beer tours. If you do the hotel beer tours, I think it's one of the ones that they'll take you to. So there's a bunch of them now, like Assawan Bay, Back Bay, Falls Cape. There's a ton of them in Ocean City. Falls Cape's also in Virginia. There is a ton of them, OC Brewing, that are in Ocean City, but this is just outside. Very well landscaped. We like the outside and the inside. The outside's very well done.
I like their pizza.
Oh, the Factory of Pizza is awesome. It's like gourmet pizza, like you're thinking of pizza. I mean, and all their food is done very, very well. I'd highly recommend anybody that lives in the area or comes down to the Eastern Shore, take a stop. All the breweries, but especially this one, very good. Very great. So you're in Ocean City, it's very close. Backwoods Billy, 2 thumbs up on Red-Headed Stepchild.